What's up, guys? It's your Super Players back at it again, and it's your host Tony G. And I got my hands on Guardians of Namekian starter deck, the one that has Piccolo in front of it. And just like you saw C-Rod opening up that starter deck, I'm gonna open up this one and show you guys what exclusive cards you get from this deck. And make sure to be updated because we're gonna have a battle between starter decks. You know Tony G's gonna try to take that W like always and probably play rock, paper, scissors and get rock, and we'll see. And so we have Guardians of the Namekians. So this is a starter deck, exclusive. If you pick one up, you get 2 dash packs, I believe, also in your local game store. So make sure you don't get skimped out and they give you your dash packs you need. So I already kind of opened the side, the tape. I don't want to deal with that whole hassle of trying to like opening it and blah blah blah. So I opened it up, and so you get your manual, and then you get the rules of the new mechanic bond. If you guys don't know what it is, it's a certain archetype that specific cards have that if they meet the bond requirements, special effects go. And here's the mat. Let me open it. I think the new mats look pretty sick. So we could laminate this, or the Super PLAYA fans could send us a really cool Piccolo mat or something. Laminated like this already with this one. That'd be nice. That'd be nice of you guys. But yeah, this is the new mat. You have King Piccolo right there, or I think Piccolo himself. Piccolo Jr. Sorry, it's actually Piccolo Jr. So this is the deck, and then you got your official rules. So those of you guys don't know how to play the game, the rules are there. And so here we have the deck right here. Let it focus. And so we have Piccolo Jr. Reborn. So this is the son of King Piccolo, or Evil King Piccolo, Goku's first rivals in Dragon Ball. So this is what it is, and let's get to it. So let's see what it says. Opening it up, and there we go. Get our hands on it. Let's see. There we go. So we have King Piccolo himself. This is the awakened side. So let's move it to the not King Piccolo. I keep saying King Piccolo. So this is Piccolo Jr., the unawakened side. So what he says, it says when this card attacks a leader card, draw 1 card. And let's see if it focuses. Yeah. And when you are at 4 lives or less, you may choose up to 2 of your energies and switch them to active. So you obviously want to do 2. And there we go. And so we have the awakened side here, the foil side. And when this card attacks, draw 1 card. And then once per turn, use 1 green energy, choose one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 5 or less, and KO it. Then choose this card gains 5,000 power for duration of the turn. So not only that, you pop a card and you get 5,000 boost. So that's amazing. What a clutch effect if you're gonna try to go for game, and you get rid of one of your opponent's battle cards that are 5 or more. And in this game, a lot of battle cards are at 5 right now, and a lot of cards are struggling to pop them. And now you have a leader that does that automatically, which is very helpful and crucial in this format right now, because a lot of the 4-drop popping cards take too much energy. And so now let's go to King Piccolo, the right card I keep mentioning. King Piccolo, Lord of Terror. He has double strike, and he's a bond of 3. So this is what his skill is if you meet the right requirements of 3 or more Namekians, I believe, on the field. And when you play this card, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 5 or less and KO it. So I guess this is going to be a very destructive disruption field type of deck. Green is known for hand destruction and field control. So you're going to constantly be popping your opponent's battle cards. So you're going to be clearing the board if there isn't barrier on it. And moving on, so we have Indomitable Link Son Gohan. And when you play this card, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost 4 or less and KO it. Like I said, I guess the mechanic of popping cards is very popular here. Get it? Popping cards because it's popular. And then we have Indomitable Link Piccolo. And what he says is when you play this card, choose up to one of your Son Gohan adolescents with an energy cost 3 or less from your deck, and add it to your hand and shuffle your deck. So this is pretty cool. 2-drop that adds the Sun Adolescent one we just had seen right now that I showed you. So we have 2 of them. And then we have the King Piccolo, Lord of Terror non-foil, or the non-hollow version of it. So we have it right here side by side. So this is what it is right here. King Piccolo, Lord of Terror, foil version versus the non-foil. And then we have one more right there. So you have 2. And then we have Namekian Bonds Saunel. And Bond 3, when you play this card, draw 1 card. And then you may choose up to 2 cards from your life and add them to your hand. If you chose to add one or more cards to your hand, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and KO it. So yeah, the very strong field control. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. So you're gonna be constantly dropping your opponent, or you're gonna be popping your opponent's cards if they don't have barrier. And then we have the newfound Power Sun Gohan, the one you take 1 life and it becomes crit, 15k, and they give you a whole playset. Nice. This is worth it, guys. So if you already if you don't have the 1-drop Gohan, this is the best place to get it, because it's like $1 card just on its own, and you get your money's worth because this starter deck's like about 12 bucks. And so we have Power Barrier Piccolo. He's a barrier card just to have and fulfill the requirement of having Bond out there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. And then we have Gifted Power Guru, the Grand Piccolo, or the Grand Namekian of Namek. And this guy's amazing. He's a 1-drop, and you choose once per turn during your main, choose one of your battle cards, and it gains 5,000 power for duration of the turn. So if they don't pop this guy's going to be constantly giving your battle cards a 5k boost, and that is very threatening, to be honest, because if you're going for game, you can combo with this guy after that, and you pretty much gave your card 10k boost just like that without any support, like a super combo or another cost of a battle card from your hand. So there you go, that you could run 4. And then we have Kind-Hearted Namekian Dunder, my favorite card to mention. Last set was Oob, and now this time is Dunders. So then we have this guy. When you play this guy, look at the top 3 cards from your hand or top of your deck, and you choose one Namekian and add it to your hand. So there you go. So you could add those super combos or any other Namekian card you might need, maybe the Barrier Piccolo. And we will have 4 of them, Bandai hooking you guys up. And then we have Namekian Duel Saonel, same card, but he's a super combo. When you combo with this card, your leader card is green Namekian, and your life is at 5 or less. Draw 1 card, and it gains 10,000 for duration of the battle, I believe, or the turn. This guy. So you get 4 of them, because what's a deck without 4 super combos? Obviously, every deck needs 4 super combos. And then Namekian Duel Purina. And once per turn, choose one Namekian from your hand and place it under this card and draw 1 card. And this card gains 10,000 power and crit. So look at that. He gains 10,000. He becomes a 20 crit guy. So that's pretty strong. And if you add double strike chomp on that, that's a 30k threat with double strike crit. And that is very, very dangerous, guys. And then we have Dark Vessel Tambourine. He's a 2-drop. Critical, very disruptive, hurting your opponent's life, and they don't gain it to their hand. We have 2 of them. And Dark Vessel Symbol. He's a 1-drop blocker, which is amazing. Blockers are essential in this current format. If you guys don't know, you should use them. And Dark Vassal Drum, simple vanilla 1-drop, 10k beater. Drum, so they give you 4. And then we have Planet Namek, which is a field card, and once per turn, use 1 green energy, and during your main, choose one card in your hand and place it in the dropper. You look at up to the 5 cards from the top of your deck and choose up to 1 Namekian with an energy cost 2 or less from your hand among them and put it into play, and then shuffle your deck. So you could add those barrier cards on the field to pretty much fulfill the bond requirement, or get your super combos too. So it's very helpful. And then the green Namekian counter card. Sacrifice, it's a permanent. If your leader card is Namekian, when you activate this card's counter, you may choose 1 card from your life, add it to your hand. If you do so, activate this counter without paying its cost. So it's a free negate. So they give you 4 of them, which is amazing. 4 right there, and there you guys have it. So this is pretty much the deck, the starter deck, the Namekian Guardian one, and this is what you get out of it. I think it's a very good investment, especially for green. And yeah, so it's a very good deck, and we're gonna have our amazing battle between me and C-Rod, Saiyans versus Namekians, the ostracized group of people that in DBZ doesn't get a lot of love, but Piccolo is pretty much Gohan's stepdaddy, and you're gonna see his stepdaddy wreck his real daddy in the battle between me and C-Rod. And make sure you hit that bell button to be subscribed and get the update when we have it. Alright, so like we always say, y'all stay super.